on, make it nice.
Hello everyone, if you can hear me, it's Caroline, and I just wanted to show you where we come every year to get our fresh turkeys. And this is Nigel, and we're on Fulmerfield's farm, which is a local farm just near my mum's house. So Nigel's just going to tell us about the breed of turkey that we're going to get.
Well, all the turkeys are bronze turkeys, are Kelly's traditional bronze, the best turkey on the market, in my opinion.
You can't get fresher than this. So now I'm going to tell you how to cook your turkey for Christmas. So unfortunately turkeys do get a bit of bad press for being dry and not many people like it. So, but really it's about cooking it properly. So I'm going to give you some great tips on how to keep it as juicy and as moist as possible. So here I have a 4.5 kilo bird, and this will be good for a family of about between 4 and 6 people, depending on how much you like to eat. And now it needs to be, and one important rule is that it needs to be room temperature before it goes in the oven. Now I've preheated my oven to gas mart 6, that's 200 degrees Celsius. Oven needs to be hot and turkey needs to be room temperature. Now I've washed it already and patted it dry. You need to make sure that you've taken all the giblets and any other bits that are inside the turkey out. So I've still got in here, just to show you, some bits I don't want. But they're great, keep them to make the gravy later. So make sure it's all dry. I'm going to pat it again on the inside. Just get some kitchen roll. All you have to do is just make sure it's all clean and dry. So there we go. Now take all your jewellery off because you're going to get up to your elbows in turkey here, I think. Now Christmas, if you can make stuff the night before, you'll be a lot more organised. So here I've made some stuffing. Now my stuffing this year, I've decided to make a cranberry, orange and sage stuffing with, it's just pork meat and some breadcrumbs. So I've got that ready. Now what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to stuff the bird in the neck end, not in the main cavity. Now you can put some stuffing in the main cavity, but you have to make sure that you don't pack it all in there, because there needs to be room for the hot air to circulate around the turkey when it's in the oven. Otherwise it's going to interfere with your cooking times. Now for a bird this size, it will only take about between 2–2.25 hours in the oven. So what I'm going to do now is show you how to stuff it. So you've got your turkey there. I'm just going to use the neck end. Get your stuff in and just literally fit as much as you can into the neck end. Now don't worry if you can't put all your stuffing in the turkey. That kind of, it never fits, it never all fits. So all you have to do really is roll your stuffing into little balls and put them on a tray, and you cook them separately. So once the stuffing is in the neck end, you put the flap of skin, tuck it right under the bird, and then that bit's ready. Now, to keep your turkey as moist as possible, I do have some butter. Now butter I've taken out the night before as well, just to make sure it's really soft. And in my butter I've actually put some orange zest and some chopped up sage. Now I'm going to rub this all over the turkey. Now I've chosen to do the bit of orange zest and sage on the skin as well. It's just to make sure that it kind of gives it a bit more flavour. So as you can see here, butter is, I mean, don't be shy with butter, really just lather it on. As you can see, make sure all bits are covered, especially the legs there, all around. At least your hands are going to be nice and soft after using all this butter and oil. And then you put some in the inside as well. So I'm just going to put some, spoon it in, all in there. Right, now for the inside of the cavity as well, I've also got some here, just wipe my hands, I've got some chopped up oranges, which I'm going to put inside, and also some sage. So this is basically, when the turkey is cooking, it's going to just, the flavours of these are just going to infuse into the meat whilst it's cooking. So I'm going to pop a couple of those in there. And literally just get your sage or whatever herbs you want to use and pop some in. Now I'm also going to season the turkey. Just put some more butter on. Then it just needs seasoning, a bit of salt and pepper. I've got my salt here. Sprinkle some salt around. It does bring out the flavour and more of the turkey. And really, that is it. So now turkey's all ready to go into the oven. So get yourself a large baking tray, like this, my baking tray. Now what I've done is I've put tin foil on it just to make sure that it's going to be doubly moist. So I put one strip of tin foil going that way and another strip of tin foil going across the other way. And I always cook my turkeys upside down. So put your turkey, breast side down. Oh, my turkey's been sitting on a cranberry. Put that in there, that's all right. So it's gone breast side down now onto the tray. Now basically this means that all the fat and all the juices whilst it's cooking are going to drip all the way down into the breast meat, keeping it really moist, which is going to be lovely. Now all you need to do is wrap it up. Wrap the turkey up. And as you can see, I haven't wrapped it up tightly, I've left it quite loose. And this is because when it's in the oven, the hot air needs to circulate around and actually cook the turkey. So that's it. Now, I'll just put it in the oven. The oven's at 200 degrees C, which is gas mark 6. Now it's going to go in there for half an hour on gas mark 6. And then after the half an hour, you turn it down to gas mark 4 and leave it in there for another hour. And then for the last 25-30 minutes, what you will do is you will take the tin foil off the turkey, put it back into the oven, and this will allow it to kind of the skin to go brown and crispy and look all lovely and golden. So, right, I'll put it in the oven now. There you go. So, in it goes. Now you have 2 hours, about 2 hours to go and get yourself ready. And if you're the one doing all the cooking on Christmas, I think go and get yourself a nice glass of wine. It's Christmas. So the messy bit's done, you're all ready and your guests are here waiting for their Christmas dinner. So once the turkey's been taken out of the oven, you need to leave it to rest for at least 20 to 30 minutes before carving it. So now I've put it all on a serving plate, and all you need to do now is carve, serve and let someone else do all the clearing up. So the best way to carve a turkey would be to remove the leg and the wing first. So I'm just going to do that. Now it should come off fairly easily. If you get your knife and poke it in there. Now the best way to carve a turkey actually is if you've got a proper carving knife, or to just kind of get the longest knife that you have. So there we go, the leg bit's coming off now. That's come off pretty painlessly. Pop that to one side. Now the wing has already come down. So what you need to do is start at the top and then just make nice easy slices like that. Start small and then just put it on a plate. And as you can see, the meat is coming off really easily and it's still lovely and juicy. So just make sure you have a nice sharp knife. And I think the best thing to do really at Christmas is just do the best you can and don't stress out. I'm sure it will taste absolutely delicious. So on that note, have a very happy Christmas.